a big part of it. I can't even see my Twitch stream right now. So that might be an issue. I'm sure that'll change eventually. Excellent connection, excellent connection. One viewer waiting on YouTube. I mean, like, that might be the most flattering thing I've ever seen in my life. Come on now. You weren't waiting for little old me, and if you were, I'm not going to say reevaluate your priorities, because that sounds mean. Okay. I think we're good. I think we're good. I don't know if my model is calibrated correctly right now. Hold on. Let me check. All right. Clicking the button. I know you can see this right now, by the way. That's fine. It's not like it actually doxes what my face looks like, because we all know that my face is like far more blob shaped than that, you know, due to the lack of working out. Let's close out of this, get everything set up. Why is my game silent aside from Railgunner's noise? Do you not have volume? You don't have music volume when you select the character? They just make you sit in silence and listen to Railgunner slowly fucking vent himself Among Us style? But how's everybody doing? It's been a schminute, I would say. It has been a schminute. How long has it been? I don't know, probably about a month and a half. How's everyone doing? What's changed in the world in that month and a half? I'm sure no streamers got into any drama or anything, right? They would never do that, so come on, let's cut the shit there. Change this to Risk of Rain 2. Make myself smaller, and I think I sit over here. Do you guys remember where I sit on during this? Oh, my face. All right, buddy. Then nice. So how's everyone doing? It's been a while. I'm sure no one gave Dome to Bubba. So you guys heard about the leaks, okay? Look, it was one time, and, like, he was giving me those eyes. It was right after Monica and Trump, and I was like, sloppy thirds. Well, I've done worse. I've disobeyed the 5-second rule before, so I guess why not one more? But overall, doing good. So I've kind of like, I'm not moved into my condo yet. I guess I'll start with that. But like, I had an itch, like a bad heroin addict. I had an itch to go live again. And you might say, oh, there's no such thing as a good heroin addict. Don't virtue signal to me. The crackhead who lives under the bridge, who is absolutely addicted to heroin, I paid him $5 to scream at single mothers as they walk by. That's a good heroin addict. But I've been working nonstop on my condo, and this is the first week, and I'm not lying when I say this, since I've stopped streaming, where I'm only going over on Friday because I am done all of the painting, all of the everything aside from the flooring is completed, but flooring and laying that is something I don't have the mechanical skill for. I'm sure I could look it up, but I'm going to be living in this place, so I don't want it to be done shittily, and I'm pretty sure that's how I would lay flooring for the first time. So I'm currently actually in a holding pattern for once while I wait for somebody to be able to come over and help me do the flooring. So because of that, and they're going to be here on Friday, because of that, I'm actually free. I have time. So I was able to click go live today. Now, this is making zero promises. Until I'm moved in, I make zero promises about being able to click go live again. Because it's time, man. It's a time management thing. I'm still working 9 to 5 while I'm working on this condo. I'm not getting time off to renovate it. So I'm doing this all myself. So now, I've got a little bit of time. A Risk of Rain DLC dropped. Drifter, I breaking kayfabe here. I've played a little bit of this update with Derp off stream. And you might say, why don't you stream that? Guys, I'm not gonna lie. I've been exhausted. I've been piss tired. Salted Slices stopped streaming right as 6-7 came into the spotlight. I know, and it's fucked up. Because I was making 6-7 jokes right before I left. And the jokes I was making were pointing out how, like, oh, could you imagine laughing at that? And then it started blowing up as I left. And I feel like I have to take response. I was the avatar. I was holding it back. I was holding it back from becoming as brain rotted as it has. I left the front lines and it took over. That's on me. I'm sorry, guys. You all have to hear it because of me. Most egotistical man alive. And also yesterday, I noticed that it was a little bit cold outside. That was probably because of me. Let me up my gain a little bit. Yeah, I heard kids are on 41 now. I mean, I guess it could be worse. When I was in high school, kids were on salvia. So, I mean, like, it could have been a lot worse than that. So, he became 1 with 6-7. I would never become one with a 6 or 7-year-old. Who do you think I am? Sitting president of the United States of America? Anyway, allegedly. Anyways, he's still got it. Let's get into some gaming. What does operator do? I have no clue. I hate drones. So we're about to figure that out. But who do you think he is? Salted Slices? Guys, the Google Doc hasn't fucking dropped yet. Let's chill on that until the Google Doc drops. Sorry, I haven't had to speak in a while. And then I'll respond to the allegations, all right? I'm not going to just respond to them for no reason. And plus, I got to see if I can, like, you know, get some good views on it first. If the drama doesn't get enough traction in the mainstream, I'm obviously not going to address it myself. What do you think I am? Crazy? But yeah, I've got no clue what this character does. Well, I guess flies up in the air for one. Okay. I played them for like 2 seconds when I was going to play with Derp, and then I went, ooh, gross, they're a drone character. But then I was like, I'll save them for stream. We'll see how I end up feeling about them once I actually play them. Google drop docking? Yeah, exactly. Well, that's actually, it's funny you would use the word docking, because once we read through the document, you'll be seeing that word a lot. Anyways, yeah, no, dude, it's kind of crazy. Hello from the pit. I'm trying to think of like how I could relate that to armpit fetishes. Sorry, I was really, the gears were turning. I'm not all there yet, okay? You have no clue how dry your comedic bones will run when all you're doing is working and working more after that. I was gonna say I'm renovating a condo, and then I was like, I guess that counts as work. I guess some people do that shit as a job. But like, it has been exhausting. So my comedic muscles have not really been stretched out. What muscles have been stretched out? Namely my back, shoulder, the most important muscle of all I've stretched out a lot, which is of course the heart, because, you know, I've been having a lot of compassion for others in these trying times. Salted cannot imagine blue collar work. Yeah, well, that's why, like, I was thinking about it. I was like, oh, that's the thing that the peons do, right? Like the thing that the little demeaned people do. Back shoulders, dude, my shoulder is the one that's been the most fucked up from carrying stuff. But I think it's good that I fucked up my shoulder carrying stuff as opposed to fucking up my lower back, because I think that means that my form was better, right? Because normally people throw out their lower back when they're lifting stuff. And again, I didn't throw out my shoulder. It just got insanely sore because I'm not used to lifting. But I think that means my form was okay, I believe. I think otherwise I'd just be... By the way, this character is not for me. Sorry. I know I've just started playing them. Oh my god, are they slow? Well, I guess I'm not using my R. Maybe that'll change my entire viewpoint. Not really. That didn't really give me any dopamine. I'm trying to get quick dopamine here. That's the whole reason you play video games, is to try and, like, not think about the real world. That's why we're here. But, yeah, you gotta lift with your back and arms, obviously. Oh, fuck, with your arms? Shit, I was kicking it up the stairs. Well, no wonder everything came up dented. Fuck, dude. What, he lives? Yeah, well, you know, some would say. I mean, look, I'm not in my new condo, but I don't have anything to do at my condo for this week until Friday, which is an absurd statement for me to be able to say out loud. It's one that I'm very happy I can say out loud, but it's one that I didn't think I'd be able to say ever. Like, it just kind of, I guess that's how tasks are, when people do real job that isn't just changing the color of a button on a website. I really didn't think it would ever be at a point where I'd be able to move in, even though logistically I understand my lease expires in December. I just figured that this shit was just gonna not be finished and I would die on the streets. But turns out we will be moving in. Yes, that's right, everybody. It's 3 bedrooms. Everybody in chat can fit, guys. You're welcome. Solution to the housing crisis has been solved. Doors are open. Come on in, boys. But you know, it's crazy, and I didn't know what to do with myself because I haven't actually had this kind of free time in ages. And normally streaming is what would fill my free time. So I went, why don't I just click go live and let people know what I'm up to? You know, of course, not promising I'm ever going to stream again. Ever. For the rest of my life. This is it. You fucking better savor this shit, man. Like a fine wine. This is all you're getting. Forming a rat king? It's crazy. That's what I call the polycule. You want to join the poly... It's like an SMP Minecraft server. The Rat King polycule. Okay, so why are you closed off when you're in there? Yeah, that's what I fucking thought. What do we have here? Remote caffeinator. Doesn't this deal damage if you call it in on a boss? Doesn't it, like, smush them to death? I don't know where it is, so I'm gonna say probably not. Oh, I called it in there. Okay, so definitely not for me. Dude, what does this character do? I'm just kind of clicking. Can I just hold down mouse 1? You can, but I don't think that's optimal. I'm gonna do it anyways. Nothing in the rulebook says you have to play optimally. All right, we're chilling. See, like, this character's easy. Risk of Rain's an easy game. You left-click the enemies, they die, and you repeat this until you win. That's all the game is. A second charge of my remote caffeinator. Good. Really needed that. In fact, I have picked up drinking coffee. And I think I'm about to drop it, too. It's like I've sped run my addiction into it, right? Because I was drinking it constantly because I just needed extra energy when I was going over to work at the condo. And directly on the path to the condo was a coffee shop, so I'd just swing in there, pick it up before I'd head over. And now I'm already like, all right, I've had enough of this. All right, I get it. I understand why people are addicted to this. I'm gonna mind over matter and stop drinking it now. So, drink a white monster like a real femboy. The only feminine part of me is perhaps my ass, but I think that's because asses are innately feminine. Thoughts on this? Yeah, I might be a guy, but I got an ass like a woman. Want to come over here and find out? Can you say that on Twitch? Can you say that when there might be, like, minors in the audience? You probably can, right? I don't know. I'm out of my game, dude. I've been talking with real people who, like, work 9 to 5s. That's actually all that I've been doing, which is crazy. And do you know how different normal people are from people on the internet? Prove it right now. For salivating at the mouth. Please, please. Drop the fucking OnlyFans, man. You don't know how hard it's been for me. The only picture that I've had recently to jerk off to is Donald Trump and Bubba, and I just can't keep doing it. At some point, the main drain it's too dried, man. You gotta give me something else. Ew? Don't act like you didn't see the picture. Don't act like you're better than me. Anyways, now granted, jerking off to it would be wild, but there is probably one person out there who is like, okay, but it is hot. Yeah, man, we're all drooling over our desk waiting for you to go live. Yeah, I was drooling over something else. Anyways, to go back to that picture that I was talking about, but do you know how easy it is to talk to real people? Like, I don't understand how it's so easy. Because I think the average person's life, once you turn 25, all humor and whimsy and joy from the average 9 to 5 worker leaves their brain permanently, right? Like, they can't fathom having fun or enjoying life anymore. So you'll make the easiest joke of all time, like the lowest hanging fruit, and they'll be like, holy fuck, you might be the funniest man alive. So I've been having a real confidence boost from that. But then the issue is when I click go live, I've got to, like, actually be funny, and you can't just, like, it's the Jackbox level jokes, right? They hear one of those and they're like, no, you can't fucking say that, man. What the hell? That's so funny. But meanwhile, you're just saying something like, yeah, wish I wore a coat today. And they're like, yeah, because it's cold out? Oh my god, wait, you might be onto something. Like, that's the level of conversation that I've been subsiding off of for the past year. Or past month, sorry. Felt like a year, clearly. So I feel dull. I feel my senses aren't sharpened. Because then anytime I'm hopping on for games, I'm in a comatose state, right? I've still been playing games in my free time, what little free time I get, because I'm not going to stay over at the condo till 10 p.m. I'm not going to inconvenience my neighbors by making noise in the condo directly above them that's been vacant for ages. Late into the night, right? So that's when I come home. But all I do is I just sit there, I join into a group call with people, and I bask. I just sit there and I bask in the fact that there's noises in my ear. They'll be like, dude, did you hear what I said? And my response every single time is not at all. My brain has, all of the neurons within it have just ceased firing. So if you really expected anything else, we gotta get out of here. That guy's gonna kill us. All right, we're chilling. What the fuck? Oh, you can just re-drone up. What if I do it again? Holy shit. Wait, they're sauced. Okay, never mind. All right. This character might be awesome. Okay, I get it now. Well, okay, so you want to keep flying a little bit. Oh, we're losing altitude. Well, bound to happen. Yeah. Dude, fucking leave me be. Like, what did I possibly do to him? That's fucked up. You come back with, like, a 2-foot beard, even though it's been, like, 2 months. I appreciate you saying it, but let's be honest. We all saw the mustache I tried to grow. There's no shot. The best case is I could come back with, like, an actually full mustache. Oh, yeah, if you have, like, 8 drones, you can just fly for forever. Operator's so good. Yeah, my issue is I hate drones. I think drones are such a boring playstyle. So I don't know if Operator's really going to be for me, but I wanted to try them out because they're new. So then you right-click to cycle between your drones. I don't know if the different drones have different flight heights, but whatever. Anyways. Because, like, even on Captain, I end up not buying drones because I'm like, gross, drones. Why the fuck would I hire them to do work I can? I mean, with the new drones, it's pretty fun. Oh, that's true. There are new ones. I forgot about that. Yeah, I mean, I've played, realistically, 1 run of this update, and I'll tell you my current thoughts on it. Gearbox can't design items for the life of them. They just don't know how to design an item that feels like an item that fits in Risk of Rain. And I think temporary items are an atrocious idea, and the implementation of them makes me hate them even more. It feels like a first draft for an idea of, like, something you could add to the game, but I just don't love it. Oh, let's get on out of here, shall we? Oh, shit. I jumped off the map. I thought hitting shift again would put me on another one. All right. Call in the remote caffeinator. But yeah, thus far, I am not loving... I love the character. I think Operator's a very well-designed character. Even if they aren't one for me, I can still appreciate how well-designed and smooth this character feels to play. It is a very well-designed character, but yet again, probably not for me. I mean, I guess granted, I'm not really playing around my mark that well. I wonder if that would make... What the fuck is that item called? The one that's like, if you kill an enemy, it transfers all debuffs. Noxious Thorn. I wonder if that would be them. I don't mind the temp items. They're pretty ignorable. Yeah, but it's just like... That's my issue. If your new mechanic is a very ignorable mechanic, I don't think it fits well as a mechanic. And then also the fact that a temporary item machine can take up the spot of an actual item that I'd want to get that I will keep on my run in terms of spawning it just feels like bloat for items that I don't need. And then speaking of bloat for items, I haven't run into many of the new items. In fact, I won't even be able to see them here. But this one, it's like a shield item that pops and does damage to all enemies around you. That's a useless item to me. I'm sorry. You've just got a slightly better personal shield generator in green, which isn't horrible, but it does throw off you getting the greens that you care about, because instead you'll be getting... Then that's exactly how I feel about an item like this, Bolstering Lantern. That'd be awesome if I liked items that suck. No, Bolstering's okay now, but even still, it's every item they throw in just feels like it throws off the succinct balance of how stat versus passive items worked in the game, where they just throw in way more passive items and don't care about stat items, but it can lead to so many runs feeling understated because they're not testing for Monsoon. Maybe they are, but, like, maybe their testing includes, is it hard? If it's hard, that means it's Monsoon ready. I think it's now for him. Yeah. Overall IMO, this DLC is on par with the best. So, like, alright. Allow me to air my design philosophy from a guy who's watched YouTube documentaries on game design, which makes me a professional in the field. When you look at Seekers of the Void, right? If you look at Seekers of the Void, the way that Hopo, because that was the only Hopo design DLC, the way Hopo decided to implement new items was with Void items that augment existing items and change the way they work. These were also put inside special cradles, so you knew what you were getting when you would open them. Because of this, your item balance didn't really feel like it changed much, right? You could still get the good white items that gave you stats that were the cornerstone of your run. You could still get the green items with good passives, but you could also swap them to different augmented versions if you find that version, which keeps the game balance feeling really good. Then you look at Seekers of the Storm. Seekers of the Storm, their biggest issue was every item they added was just like passive effects that nobody cared about. And because of that, it made runs at the start of Seekers of the Storm feel really bad. because you were getting items like Breaching Fin, Elusive Antlers, a bunch of the items that were just not feeling good for your run and were taking away from power. And thus far, my favorite item, we haven't seen it yet. There's one item that's like whenever an ability comes off cooldown, you get a shield, or temporary barrier, sorry. That item feels really good because it's a percentage of your max HP. So it feels like an alternate Topaz Brooch that's built to scale better with tanks, whereas normal Topaz Brooch scales better with squishies. And I really appreciate that item design, and I think that one feels really good. But I also like it because it is white, like Topaz Brooch, and it works almost like an alternate version of it. Do you still play Isaac or not? I mean, like, not in my free time, but I would love to go back to playing it on stream, because it's such a good yap game. It's such a turn off your brain and yap kind of game, which Risk of Rain eventually becomes, but unfortunately at the start of a run, like, they do force me to look at my screen, which is probably where gaming is at its worst. Like, I want every game to be a gacha game where I can just spend $4,000 and never have to look at the gameplay again. That's why Where the Winds Meet is awesome. I'm just kidding. I know the gacha in that game is purely cosmetic. We will be playing it on stream when I have time. I promise you that. He likes it because it's white? Wow. Dude, could you imagine if I just came back and started dropping slurs? Like, I really changed while I was gone. Like, all of it, the only words I'm saying are... I'm calling everybody by the British word for a cigarette, which also, it must be really funny in Britain when people are like, let me go take a drag of this, and then they say the word, because it's like, doing drag with those. Yeah, I guess some of them do. Anyways. Survivors of the Void added a bunch of non-void items, though. Yeah, I mean, let's logbook this. Let's logbook this. Because that was a base game one. Bandolier was base game. Gore's Tome. I can't remember if it was Gore's Tome base game. I think it was. Gore's Tome is one that they could remove. But, like, it's helpful early game still. Because the gold transfers between levels. So it lets you get kickstarted for other levels faster. I think Deathmark might have been new. He just hit a skill check IRL. He almost said it. Well, okay, because here's the fucked up part. I think I'm allowed to say it. I'll wait for the council to give me full feedback on that one. But I've slept with men, so I think I can say it. But again, they haven't emailed me the card yet, so I don't want to test that power before it's time. You know what I mean? I meant the N-word? Oh. No, that's what I'm talking about. I've slept with men, so I can say it. Is that not how it works? Fuck, man. Years of my life wasted. All those men I slept with, and for what? Okay. So, hold on. My issue was that a lot of these new items are not stat items. Let's go through the new items. So we have Delicate Watch, which is purely a stat item, because it's nothing but damage. Now, of course, it does have a downside where it can break, but it is nothing but damage. Mocha is a combination of two of the best items you can get at 50% of their efficacy. With, by the way, I'm doing this shit like a YouTube documentary. Did you hear that efficacy word in there? But it's between Soldier Syringe and Paul's Goat Hoof, which are very good items, and it's at 50% each. Now, Power Elixir, that's a trash one. That's definitely a trash one. Opal, very situational, but mostly trash. I mean, like, it's okay to stop one-shots, but you want to know it's better at stopping one-shots? Not Personal Shield Gen. Topaz Brooch. Okay. Roll of Pennies, also hot garbage. Like, there's some where it's okay. There's some builds where it's fine. But, like, there's some cheese stuff you can do that makes Roll of Pennies actually good. It's got to do with that one lunar item that's all about, like, getting hit equal money. Or money equal... Look, it's more trouble than it's worth, okay? For all intents and purposes, this shit is ass. Even in its best one, I'd agree with that. Ignition Tank, very good. Insanely good, because, like, gasoline's one of the best items in the game, undoubtedly. Makes gasoline better. Some characters even can use it in their base kit, which is really good. Now, it does require another item, but I'm not going to say Pocket ICBM is bad because it requires ATG. You know what I mean? Like, it's still very good. Faraday Spurs, this item right here is probably my least favorite item they've added. It's fun, but it's just garbage. Shipping request is future items. It's an upgraded rusted key, so it makes sense for it to be a green, and it will return its investment immediately. Regen scrap, I personally hate. I hate this one's a personal hatred. I do think regen scrap's a good item, but I do hate it personally because I swear this game has a statistic. The second regen scrap is in your inventory, every single green printer gets wiped from the game. They'll never give you another one. Regen scrap is good. It's good once you get 5 of them because you can always go to the bazaar and get yourself a free red item. But I've got a personal vendetta about the fact that I never get lucky the second I get this item. Every time I'm like, regen scrap's about to go insane here, I never get it. I haven't played the game, by the way. Look, regen scrap, it's like unironically, it could be really good. Because it gives you free green items every stage if you can get a green printer. I just never get a green printer. So, but like, I can't just say it's bad because again, if you ever get 5 of them in a run, which you could do if you find a regen. No, I don't think they have a regen scrap printer. I don't think they do. Hey, I'm not going to be around because I'm busy, but I missed you and I'm glad you're back, kind of. I'm so happy to be back, kind of. Like, I can't wait until I'm back to a consistent streaming schedule. I miss it so much. You don't understand how hard it is for a yapper to not yap. I've been talking so much more at work, and I think our productivity has shot down. Because I can't help myself. I need to talk. I need cock. Anyways. Regen scrap, shipping request, shuriken. Shuriken I've seen people love and I've seen people hate. I'm just kind of neutral on it. It's fine. Don't think they can spawn, no, because technically you could infinitely make more. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. That's why I was just like, actually, I don't think they do spawn. But if you do ever get 5 of these, it is absurd. And even if you just get 3, it's still really nice because you can find 2 greens you don't care about and get yourself a free red, right? So, like, it is objectively good. I just have a personal hate boner about the fact that I never get any value out of it. So, good to be back. Yeah, no, I mean, it's crazy. I'm talking and the people are listening. Oh, what the fuck? Why didn't another one come to pick me up, you scam artists? They fucking hate me, dude. My drones hate me. They want to see the worst for me. Also, they added in those new guys as a reference to Arc Raiders. That's right, he knows games. Will we be playing Arc Raiders on stream? Honestly, I doubt it. Did you see Tarkov on stream? If your answer is no, well, what the fuck? Thank you. Hell yeah. Whoa. Dude. People are so nice about proposing now. That was so easy. Activate node. A virtual orb appears. You're goddamn right it does. Do I know what that? I'm pretty sure that's how you get to the new stages. I think that was how I got to the new stages with Derp, was activating those. But I'm not 100% sure, because I've done one other run. So, take that with a grain of salt. You gotta jump them, man? What do I gotta jump? Oh, you gotta jump to your drones? These fuckers don't come pick me up. I've given them purpose in life, and they don't just come and, like, suck me off for that? Wait. Oh. Wait, then why was it so easy last time? Probably because everything was orbiting around. Anyways, let's heal ourselves up real quick. I wanted to see if they would come to me. They did not. Which is fine. Hard to find good work these days, but is what it is. I guess we go Soldier Syringe, but I don't know if it does anything on this character. And the way I'm going to find out is by buying it and then going, what the fuck, it does nothing. Bad game. Who even played this? But yeah, thus far I haven't found a single item I like a lot from the new items here. Like, I found some that don't feel offensive, but I don't know if that's good enough. Alright, we need to buy more drones. This drone-based character might need them. I'm not sure. I'm trying to theorize on this one, but once we get enough drones, I think you just infinitely fly and use hiker boots for free crit chance. I think. Like, hiker boots are okay, but it's so situational per character that I don't know. Again, some can use it really well. I don't know how much others are going to use it that well. Like here, since we have the high ground, we go absurd. We got our Anakin Skywalker type shit, you know? They do come meet you part way. Hold on, let me just fly away real quick. Where we at, drones? I don't know which one I just grabbed there, but hell yeah, my man. All right, well, see me in hell. Dude, I'm going to get myself killed trying to learn how you chain these. With that said, did I ever tell you the definition of insanity? It's doing the same fucking thing over and over again. Sorry, I learned this from Far Cry 3. So they came up with a really sick quote for that about the definition of insanity, doing the same thing over and over again. Like, Voss was really on one when he came up with that by himself. And some people call him insane. Isn't that crazy? I wonder if you'd have anything to say about that. The definition, perhaps. But yeah, I should probably go pick up more drones. All we got is Doc, Crosshair, and Gunner drone. I think that means I've acquired myself one of them. Seed of Life, Seed of Life. If I wanted your seed, I'd let you know. Is this just going to be an equipment drone? Oh, I don't have the money for it. Damn. What the fuck? Drones are expensive. And Elon's got how many of these things? That just doesn't seem right to me. Guys, I'm starting to think that the rich might have more wealth than they should. Anybody else ever say this before? I might be the first person. Somebody should write this down. Somebody should write this down. Dude, you wonder where I think as a society we went wrong? I think we went wrong as a society the second we started idolizing streamers. I think that might have been the biggest mistake we've ever done as like a group of collective individuals. Because people listen to streamers and care about their opinion. Now, I recognize that you might be saying this is untrustworthy information coming from a streamer. Yes, correct. It's up to you to parse how much of what I'm saying is true and how much of it is ironic. But like, streamers are glorified jesters. That's all they are. They're there for your entertainment. You're supposed to point and laugh at them, not with them. And somehow we got it so fucked up in our heads that people listen to them for their opinions. That's so dumb. Like, somehow we really lost the plot. Now, I'm not saying that means you should go see a streamer and, like, stab them in the shins for streaming. They're there for your entertainment. They're a court jester. But, like, you also have to treat them like they're a court jester. If they start giving an opinion on something, you got to be like, calm down, Chuckles. Like, you got to do that in your mind and make sure that you understand it for yourself. All right, we can finally go buy that over there. Finally. Then we can get out of here. Okay. In court, you can plead insanity. Hold on, this is going to be very helpful for me to know, so give me a second. I've just got a court coming up for telling a crackhead to scream at single mothers under a bridge. So I did give him $5, though. Don't say he wasn't fairly compensated. I pay my workers. Makes me better than Amazon, at least. All right, now we're good to go on over here. I feel like we're feeling pretty strong. Oh, you still take fall damage from your shift jump off. That's kind of cringe. I feel like it should negate all fall damage. Okay, so that's just not at all what I want to see. What the fuck what are you? You know what? I'm starting to think that it's completely fine. Whatever you are, it's fine by me. All right, that was a pretty good first fight. Yeah, I'm thinking we're decently strong here. I'm starting to think I'm back. Woo! Jump up. Wait, now it's Beetle Queen? I promise that in my mind, I just killed a boss. I swear that I grabbed onto one. I promise it. I promise it. Upon all that I am, I swear that I had just killed one. So we get 2 for this. I guess for activating a node, you have to fight a second boss. What the fuck was that thing? It's dead now. Doesn't matter to me. Okay. Back to lurk mode now. Good luck on the road. Thank you. Yeah, this is probably going to be the only run of stream. I don't know how long it's going to go. And this was more than anything to give you guys a life update, because I'm still kind of like in the weeds, you know what I mean, in my brain. I've got so much like brain fog from actually having to focus on real life adult things. I will say though, once I move in, get ready for me to be insufferable, because I'm going to say stuff like, you know, when you own this place, when you're an owner, when you own your own house. In court, you can plead for insanity if you cannot differentiate right from wrong. As in, you do not understand that what you did was wrong. Kind of sounds like certain members of my family, to be honest. Dude, they should play Far Cry 3. They'll really resonate with what Voss is saying when he's starting to explain the definition of insanity. I mean, isn't that really hard to prove, though? But also, I don't think that a plea for insanity should mean much of anything. And allow me to elaborate a little bit. If somebody stabs somebody 94 times, right? Just absolutely laying into them, making them look like Swiss cheese. I don't think that just because they didn't know it was wrong, that means you should go any harsher or any less harsh on them. If anything, You should probably go harder because they need way more help. Like, if anything, they have to be locked away way longer because they won't have the ability to understand what they did was incorrect. And then also, you know, there's the argument of, well, they were in a fugue state at the time, but now they know it's wrong. But, like, even then, that doesn't make it any better. I'm not giving you a free pass on that one either. Ooh, I think I might die here. I think I might die in an accident because this must be heaven. Okay, hold on. Yeah. Just torch him up. Just completely torch him. Get out of there. Or die. One of the two. How am I back? What revived me? Seed of Life consumed. I'm the goat. This is why we keep Seed of Life. I mean, this place is hell. We gotta get out of here. I'm dead. I'm not dead. Just gonna stand here for a little bit. I'm just chilling. You guys know me. I wouldn't do anything I might regret. I'm gonna regret this. Where's my other drone at? There it is. Well. Well, I suppose that's that. All right, now here's the real question. Am I a man of my word? Am I really only doing this one stream and then leaving? Or that one run and then leaving? Or do I become a dirty, filthy little liar? Wasn't that a show? Dirty, filthy little liars or something like that? What am I missing here? Fire a pistol that deals damage and ricochets on kill, restores charge over time. So maybe that was my issue, is I was left clicking too much. I'm gonna give myself 2 gunners, and then we'll give it a try. Because, like, I just don't need to live. I just need to deal damage. This law on Reddit talking about how Joker isn't insane. He knows what he did was wrong, and that's why he revels in it. But he got sent to Arkham Asylum anyways. I mean, so I hate to put a real hole in that guy's theory, but I think that's already kind of confirmed that Joker revels in it. And also people know he's not insane. But the issue, the issue is Gotham is a corrupt city. I don't know if anybody's got this deep into media analysis yet. Gotham's a very corrupt and fucked up city. It's the reason that Batman can't just simply go, I will pour more money into the institutes that will then help people get rehabilitated. Because he's already seen that those institutes have already failed people, and they're the kinds of institutes that would label Joker as insane instead of giving him a punishment for the crimes that he did. You know what I mean? So I fully believe that that is true. But, like, it also doesn't change much of the reading, because I already know Gotham's a corrupt city. It's honestly my least favorite. It's the most disingenuous criticism people give of Batman as a character. Now, granted, I don't really care much for Batman. The best part of Batman for me is the henchmen, the little gooners that he always runs into that go, oh shit, it's the Bat, or oh, it's the freaking Bat. I love those guys. Those are probably the best characters in all of fiction. I think we need more goons in stuff, but not like, not the kind that you would find on Reddit. No offense. Okay, well, you know, like, somewhat offense. So, how do I grab onto the drone that's right next to me when I'm flying? Because I would love to do that. I just don't know how to. Because I've got one right next to me while I'm flying. And that little lazy bum... Oh, yeah, see, because I've got a... You fucking bum? Let me hop on. You were 2 feet away. That doesn't make much sense to me. Alright, well, hold on. Let's just, like, shoot this real quick. There we go. I don't love any of the items that we're seeing right now. Well, I don't mind that at all. Probably the best option we could have got there from the other ones presented. Okay, so I just can't grab the one that's next to me. And I think I gotta lock that into my big dumb oaf brain. Is the one next to you, you have to ignore it. It doesn't exist. That's for your own sanity, you have to. Okay. Yeah, I thought the same. Just thought, hold on. I will read for real. Just thought it was interesting that Joker always escapes through this law because of corruption, but at the same time, Arkham Asylum has become an actual prison, so it doesn't even matter. Yeah, I mean, I also don't. I don't know every single Batman verse, so I don't know if all of them are the same. Because they have about 30,000 different rewrites. I remember the one where they keep having him say, "I'm the goddamn Batman," and he kidnaps Dick Grayson and forces him to be his sidekick instead of like having this kind of like mutual thing where he's just like, "This kid's a fucking good acrobat. I gotta fight." It was during the kind of push where all comics had to be a little bit more on the, we gotta get our adult viewer base back. Print swear words. That's what we need, is swear words. Big Dog, not gonna lie, get on Dispatch. Is this gonna be like some shitpost where afterwards you're gonna be like, "Dispatch, am I fucking nuts in your mouth?" Because I'm not gonna lie, I've seen maybe 3 posts about Dispatch, and like they were decently positive. Wait, you don't know Dispatch? I know it's a story game, but since it was a story game, that was all I cared to know about it. Because I figured if I ever wanted to play it someday, the more I know about the story game, the worse it's gonna be when I do play it. Because if people are like, "In episode 6 of Dispatch, the main character gets fucking gunned down and killed," I don't want to hear that. I really don't want to hear that at all, because then I'm not gonna want to play. It's genuinely fire. Okay, I couldn't tell because its art style to me goes one of 2 ways, and I mean what I'm about to say in a very positive way, because like the art style is very nice and it's very appealing, but that's also what made me not sure how much I was gonna like the game, because I was very worried it was gonna have, and this is gonna sound crazy if you know the game, because I know nothing about the game. It almost had like Steven Universe vibes to me with the art style, and I don't know how else to describe it aside from that. And I feel like that's saying everything without saying anything. You know what I mean? Because some people out there will say, "What's wrong with Steven Universe?" And to them, I say nothing. It's just a vibe I got. That's just a vibe I got. Now, if you're like me and you hear that and you're like, "Okay, I get what you're saying." Yeah, you get what I'm saying. If it came out, or oh my good dear lord. So when you were talking about adult audiences, I'd say Dispatch is hella 18 plus. Okay. I was just worried that it kind of had, and again, once I play the game, feel free to clip this and go back to it and be like, "Look how fucking dumb he is." I was worried I would play the game and it would just kind of have not much for me. Like everything would be too clean and played safe. You know what I mean? Where I want, like, because I like my story where it's gonna fuck me up a little bit, you know? I want to be thinking about the story afterwards and being like, "Fuck, that was good," if I'm playing a game like that. I don't want to be afterwards going, "Oh man, when they said Reddit chicken jockey, oh man, oh." I guess what I'm trying to say is it had Reddit Tumblr vibes to me, and I was worried that that was gonna permeate through the writing, if that makes sense. Because that was what the art style gave to me. My Little Pony is hella 18 plus. Well, of course it is. Have you seen the forums? Everyone wants to fuck the horses. Much like Donald Trump, allegedly, depending on who you think Bubba is. Now, if you think Bubba is Leatherface from the Texas Chainsaw Massacre movies, first of all, congratulations, you know ball, my man. Second of all, that must have been a very confusing time for you, because you were like, "He did what?" Also, the game is only like 7 to 10 hours long. It's episodic. Oh, wait, that's like a perfect stream game. Wait a minute, can I ask a question? Is this the kind of game where everybody has watched somebody play it and nobody has played it themselves, and thus the studio isn't even going to make much money off of the game, and then people are going to go, "What? There's not going to be a Dispatch 2? But I love Dispatch 1. I didn't support the developers at all. I watched somebody else play it." Is it going to be one of those games? Again, nothing against those games. It's just like, that's exactly what fucking happened with Telltale. People were like, "Wait, but I love Telltale games. Why are we not getting any more? I've bought 0 of them." Yes. Okay, cool. Also, I didn't have enough of that with Titanfall 3, so I'm really hoping that we get that for the next one. Wow, dude, why won't Respawn make Titanfall 3? Oh, come on, everyone would love Titanfall 3. When Titanfall 2 came out, no, I didn't buy it, but then 6 years later, I said how good it was when I got it on sale for $3. Meanwhile, I've spent $70 plus on Apex Legends. Why won't the company make the third game for Titanfall? As though you aren't the fucking problem. Nudity, yep. Sex, yep. Wait, am I allowed to play it on stream? Are they hanging full dong? Well, I guess let me ask the other side of the question, the most obvious side of the question. What side of nudity are we getting on there? Because, like, I get a little bit, I'll say it. I'm getting a little tired of all nudity just being, like, a woman's breasts. Yeah, I get it. They got those, all right? I was a baby once. I was suckling at the teat. I got you. But, like, can we get more full dong shots? I just feel like it's a little disingenuous. It's like, guys have dicks sometimes. Other ones have lost it in the war, and, you know, we thank them for their sacrifice. But it's, like, fine to show that. Ooh. At least I think. But I guess it doesn't sell as well, right? Because there's a lot of dudes out there who can't stand the idea of looking at another guy's cock. And I'm like, you clearly don't have friends. Just say you're not part of the cool friend group and then move on with your life, man. If you and the boys aren't comparing sizes, are you boys? All these questions and more answered next week. Dude, we're somehow even weaker than last time. That's actually impressive. Because I thought we were pretty weak last run. There's a stream mode. It's under TOS. Video game nudity is fine on Twitch. Oh. But when I want to play, my teacher can't grope me this hard. Then all of a sudden, it's you shouldn't play visual novels like that on Twitch. There's children on the website. Don't you just think that, like, the double standards that exist in this world are fucking putrid? When I want to play, like, any hentai game, all of a sudden it's, no, think of the kids on the platform. All right, buddy. Actually, can you? Are you allowed to play, like... Guys, can somebody give me the real name of a hentai game? I mean, like, I do wish... Do you think I should buy hentai games for the bit? Just because I want to be able to reference them nichely and see if anybody gets the reference and, like, hold up the symbol, you know, I get what you're talking about. But at the same time, I just can't imagine jorking my shit to a game. I don't know if that's weird or not, but I can't imagine jorking, like, in between strokes going, hold on, I gotta make sure that I give her the optimal gift to get to the next scene, you know? I just can't imagine that for the bit. Okay, dude. Well, like, because, look, I jerk off. I know, jump scare. Not my comfort, streamer. Comfort? Yeah. Sometimes I fill a whole fort. No, but, like, I jerk off, but just never to games. Well, never to a game with gameplay, I guess I should say. Does that mean game characters are exempt? I'm not gonna say that. I'm but a man, alright? We all have weaknesses. We all have vices. So, I just don't... I don't know. I mean, I guess, do any of those games actually have gameplay? Okay, aside from Honey Pop. I guess Honey Pop's the one I know, but I only know Honey Pop because... Did anybody ever question why every YouTuber in 2016... No, it was before that. 2014, maybe? I think it might have been 2014. It could have been a year or two before. But I don't think it was before 2014. I might be splitting the difference here, and it's 2015, by the way. But the only reason I don't think it's 2016 is because 2016 is when Overwatch came out. And I'm pretty sure that Honey Pop existed before Overwatch. There's some real, like, there's some goonerologist out there can probably correct me on that. Because I know that those games were big for both of them. Well, I guess the biggest one was BioShock Infinite, right? I don't know if that's true or not, by the way. I've just heard it parroted online so many times that I'm not going to look up to care. You look like a niche jorker. You'll definitely explore. That's actually such a funny idea for a person. Like the kind of guy who goes out to bars and just stares at people and tries to, like, judge their masturbation habits from far away. Walks over, hey, you strike me like the kind of guy who could tell me where I could get some real good, like, piss art. Do you know where that is, man? You just strike me like that kind of jerker, you know? I think you jerk your... Now, I will say, though, I can just tell by your hands. You gotta loosen up on the grip, buddy. It's not a vice, all right? You gotta think. You're a team effort when you're doing that, man. And right now, you're putting in the work in all the wrong spots. Lock in for yourself. I only tell you this for your own good. Woo. Alright, there we go. Now I'm starting to get the hang of flying. Sorry, falling with style. Alright, there we go. I would have loved to see a Titanic neural right around now. I would have loved to see one of those personally. But that's fine. We can't all get what we want. I can know you have a Gooner arm. Switch it up, big dog. Yeah, dude, walking over. Hey, man, just want to let you know, you kind of remind me of the Charger from Left 4 Dead, so maybe you want to start doing the left-handed grip. Now, I know you can be afraid of that, but I can show you my backstroke technique, if that'll really, because it makes it feel a little bit more natural when you're swapping hands like that. Oh, you're good? All right, well, hey, big dog, let me know if you need somebody to hold the balls. I know they get heavy from time to time. Look, I'm just in this for the love of the game, all right? The last thing I'd want to see you do when you're jerking off is get an injury. So, call me up. I'll be there. Just so you know, this isn't a sexual thing for me, actually. I don't feel anything when I do this. Hand them a business card. It's got an embroidered cum splotch on the side. The subtle off-white coloring of it. Oh my god. This guy fucks. Alright. I'm starting to get the hang of operator. I'm starting to become a smooth operator, dare I say. Yeah, I don't know. He might not be my character, but I could see me liking him every now and then. Just because I like the AoE from Ricochet. Feels pretty good. When we get that Ricochet, you take your aim. Hit my fire away or whatever. Don't have my shift there. Almost jumped it. Dude, okay. This is another thing that I hate about drone characters. Drones... Okay, well, you know what? Maybe this is a personal issue, so I'm probably not gonna say it. No, I'm still gonna say it. When has that ever stopped me before, man? I was just talking about jerking off across the bar room. I can't ever notice drones. I think that my brain... I've ignored drones on the ground for so long that I don't even notice where they are anymore. And I need drones for this character to be good, but I just don't get any because they don't exist. I can't perceive drones because I've ignored them for way too long. Now, Wungus, on the other hand, Wungus I could definitely take. I could Wung it up a little bit. Now we're looking. See, I still don't see any. I still don't see any. I still don't see any. I think I got them all, unfortunately. It's got to be better than Cautious Slug. Yeah, that counts. It's more healing while I run. I'll take it. Yeah, Faraday Spurs pisses me off, man. Why? I hate whimsy. I hate fun. I hate joy. Okay? Actually, the sentence I hate joy could also apply to my father directly after watching Inside Out. Dude, I don't think I've ever seen my dad hate a movie as much as Inside Out. And I don't know what it was about the movie. Because, like, did it change anybody's worldview? I really hope not. I really hope there wasn't somebody out there that was like, wow, everyone has emotions. Damn, that's crazy. I never thought of it. Discovering empathy because you watched Inside Out. Holy fuck, everyone has this going on in their head? Dude, I thought it was literally only me. Thank God everyone has voices talking in their head 24/7. Inside Out's really affirmed that to me. I thought I was crazy for a second there. Now I know I'm normal. And you're all the weird ones for not hearing the voices. Woo! I mean, I guess, fuck this guy. Do I have the hiking boots? I do have one copy of them, so it's worth hopping up. This is a little weird to play around. That's so funny, a Patrick Bateman-like character that's psychoanalysis. Yeah. Dude, that would be so good. Oh, activate node. I mean, last time this shit killed me instantly, but we'll give it one more try. We'll see what we got. See what's in the tank, what's shaking around over there. Dude, also, the condo that I'm moving into is 95% old people who have been living there their entire lives. And you might say, oh no, that sucks. No, it's fucking awesome. And here's why. None of them can hear well. Which is so sick for me. Because they can't hear if I'm loud anyways. Because there's one other guy there. He's like probably 10, 15 years older than me, right? No, he's probably a little older than that. He's probably, no, that's not fair to him. Yeah, I'd say he's late 30s, early 40s, probably. But he was saying how, like, he was like, dude, I'm not gonna lie. I play my music so loud sometimes that I've never got a complaint, and I think they can't hear me, so you'll be all good. And I was like, my man. And it's awesome because he's the one who's right below me. So he's like, I'll probably hear it, but I'm fine. So thus far, everybody I've met there has been very nice. But I have heard that there's like one person in there who I have to beware. Because she's like a pseudo HOA. She's not actually part of the HOA, but I think she's old enough that she doesn't have anything better to do with her life. So she role plays like she is the HOA. You know? What emotion do you think is leading the command center? What, for me right now? That's a good question. I'm trying to think. Like the obvious answer, the joke answer, like bricked up, the bricked up emotion, the one that makes you feel like sex things. But, like for real, I feel like it's not joy, but it's like almost there. You know what I mean? It'd be like the happy contentment, you know, or contentment. Sorry, not contempt. Contempt is very different. Fucked up that those two words are so similar, though. How does anybody learn English? This language is fucked. Every single rule that exists in this language is made to be flipped around at random. With no rhyme or reason. Well, fuck it, we'll throw away another run, why not? I had the anger emotion going on, I could tell, because I watched Inside Out. Is that what you felt when you were watching it? You were like, oh, dude, I feel anger coming inside me? Or something? I don't know exactly how it works, but I'm pretty sure it's got something to do with that. Phrasing things as coming inside me is just really funny. I don't make the rules. It's just a funny way to phrase things. And I don't think I'll ever stop doing that bit. Because that's my favorite thing to talk about whenever I'm like, the demon comes inside me. Oh, speaking of the demon coming inside me. Dude, I played Marvel Rivals for the first time in ages over the weekend. Game's just as dog shit as I remember. That's the plus side. The downside is Daredevil's in the game now, and Daredevil's so fucking cool. I think he's one of my favorite heroes. I love Daredevil so much. Matt Murdock's just so fucking cool as a character. He's Better Call Saul. He's lawyer pilled. How can you not fuck with Daredevil? But like, that's the issue, is I'm ass on Daredevil. Apparently he is good. Like, I was looking up guides and stuff because I was like, damn, I can't get anything done. Oh, but then I came to realize that it's probably because I don't know the new maps and I was playing them on a character who's blind, so you can't see far. So I think it makes a lot of sense that I just kind of kept getting fucking rolled because I couldn't see the enemies in front of me. Anyways, that's enough Marvel Rivals talk because I think 4 people play that game still. Look. Like, does anybody else get a little bit, like, I know I just engaged in it, but I engage in it humorously because I don't actually genuinely believe that to be true. Does anybody else get tired of play count warriors online? Because it might be the most obnoxious that gamers get is play count posting about games they like or don't like. People will point out, they'll go to Tekken, right? And they'll be like, look, dude, Tekken only has 3,000 players right now. Tekken's dead. But, like, maybe they don't recognize something that I recognize. It takes 2 people to play a fighting game. So as long as there's 2 players playing the game, you can queue up and play the game. So it's not really dead. Because there's more than 2 players. Which means it's still somewhat alive. I get so tired of it. And also, the one that, like, I don't play Rivals nearly as much as I used to. I still think the game is far from dead. And when I see people call it a dead game, I'm like, every game's player count will always reach its peak, its highest, when it releases. Very few exceptions. Sorry, there are some exceptions, though. Like League of Legends. League of Legends did not have its peak player count in 2009. That's for sure. But very nichely will you find exceptions to that rule of games that just keep growing. And I would be remiss to act as though the exception is the rule. So when I see people say Rivals is losing all of its players, I'm like, it's not losing all of its players. It's called, like, all of the people who are trying the game are done trying it, and all of the people who enjoy the game are playing the game. That's just kind of how games work. Old school RuneScape still has players, which might, I mean, honestly, that one's a little bit fucked up. That one's fucked up for sure. Because every time I watch someone play old school RuneScape, they're like, if I stand here for 17 more hours, we can level up woodcutting, and then I can start leveling up fishing instead. And it's like, oh, is that it? We're 18 hours deep and we're about to level up our 18 hours for 4 professions. I must be insane. We're 18 years deep and I don't understand the old school RuneScape players. Granted, I don't understand old school WoW players either. And you might say, don't you play WoW retail? But yeah, but like that's because retail WoW is made for ADD riddled brains. They put so many flashing colors on my screen, I find it impossible for me to not enjoy it. But classic WoW, I just don't understand that because I've tried to watch people playing the game. You get one ability up every like 4 seconds and you press that one ability when it's up. Like gamers in 2005 were built different, okay? That was considered hard gameplay at the time. They're like, no, you don't understand. When you're playing healer, if the enemy or if your ally's health drops, you press the button. That's hard, man. That's a hard one. You wouldn't be able to last just raiding for the first time, okay? When you're playing tank, you have to make sure your health doesn't hit 0. And you've got 4 abilities that stop that. Meanwhile, now it's like you've got 4,000 abilities that stop that. And each and every one of them will be pressed around 400 times each. Yo, am I crazy or do I deal no fucking damage? Like, thoughts and prayers might be out DPSing me. Which hurts. Okay, no items. Don't need them anyways. You fucking leave me be. That's gotta be kills, right? It was. You took my crowbar? What kind of fucked up neighborhood is this? They'll just do that to me? That's a fucked up world. Alright, we got 1 sentry key. Oh wait, I had drones die up here. I should repopulate those. I should reproduce the earth. Oh? Network suffering. Inflict a computer virus on hit that spreads a portion of all damage dealt between infected enemies. Affects up to 4 enemies. I'm gonna say it again, and you're just gonna say I'm a hater of the designs that Gearbox makes. How good is that item? Because it doesn't feel that insane to me unless you deal more damage to every target who has the infection on you. Or on them. And you might say, why doesn't it feel that insane? Well, because late game you get so many items that AoE more than 4 enemies anyways, so it's fine for now. But I'll have to see the numbers on it, because if it's multiplying the damage that all of them take too, then I take it back 100%. It's really good. And it feels like it might be, because now I feel like I am dealing damage. But I guess before we were fighting a Wandering Vagrant, and now I'm just fighting like 3 Chuckle Fucks in a trench coat. So I don't know if that's really fair. But it does work pretty well with the Ricochet for me, because I can affect multiple. See, look, he's network virused. Maybe it is good. I wonder, does stacking more increase the damage they share, or do you think it makes it so you can affect more? We gotta find it. Okay, here it is. Infect... Okay, it's more enemies per stack. Okay. Never mind. This part of it makes it really good. Duplicates 50% of all damage taken before redealing it. Okay, it's really good then. Alright, I take it back. That's a good item design. The description was a little bit... That spreads a portion of damage dealt. It's not really spreading a portion of damage dealt. It's redealing a portion of damage dealt. But, again, that's just a description misnomer. Because you can just go read it in the... The game has the files that tell you. So you'll be fine. Oh yeah, I should have an encrusted lockbox somewhere here. I mean, granted, right now I'm dealing... fucking wet noodle ass damage, so I would say the odds of us living this are not very high. Like, if you have a bet going on us getting out of this, it might be the smart money to not. Okay, well, I guess I'll just fall to my death then and block that damage. Alright. That should be 1 down. It is. Whoa! What the fuck was that? Nobody knows is actually the saddest part, so unfortunately, Wow, that was a lot. All right, that should be him dead. Redealt damage, yep. Should be enough sentry keys for us to get out of here now. Go up here for one. How many we at? How many we at total? Total's not enough, but, like, that's fine. Well, it's 6. It's gonna be close. I don't remember exactly how many it was, which is why I'm saying it's gonna be close, because that's a nicer way of saying I don't have a clue. But it sounds like I know more of what's going on. Alright, just fucking absolutely light that guy up. Just kill him with hammers real quick. But, you know, I think that's, I mean, that's pretty much all I've wanted to yap about for right now. This is definitely going to be the last run, because like I said, I don't really have the energy for full streams, but I've been hankering for one. I think I'm just going to go with this one. I know I've got the Theo's best friend, corrupt everything on death. I think if all of our items become corrupted, we wouldn't have hated it, actually. Nah, I should have taken that one then. Because what would I have realistically lost? Nothing? Cleanup drone, sure. Sucks up enemies. I would love for a drone to suck off some enemies. That would be very helpful right around now. Okay. Chilling. So we need a couple more. Now, if I remember right, there's something down here. Oh, was that a random chance? No. Here it is. Here it is. But it's just for an equipment. But I think you gotta, right? The backup? Call drones for backup, last 25 seconds. That's gotta be good. For me. For other characters, dubiously good. Like, it can be, but I don't know how I'm gonna get up there. Dude, I actually have to take the fucking public transport. Do you know how much that sucks? Okay, well. Does pressing exit drop you off at the next stop? Or is it just... I'm saying this like anybody would know. What time, Nick and I were just talking about you today. How have you been? Good, good. So if you're wondering why I've been completely missing in action because I haven't streamed in ages, don't worry. I'm not giving up. I'm not like... oh, no one's showing up. I'm so discouraged. What's happening is really cool, big IRL stuff. I am now an owner of a condo instead of renting a apartment. So, but the caveat to that was the condo I bought was very cheap because it needed a lot of renovations. So I've been spending all of my time after my 9 to 5 renovating the condo. And because of it, streaming had to fall through for a while. I'm not moved in yet. But I'm to the point where all of what I can do myself is done. Take or leave about 2 more hours of work. But those 2 hours I'm just waiting to do because I'm going to have to go there Friday to help lay flooring anyways. So, hell yeah, man, that's fucking insane. It's so cool. I'm enthused to be an owner because I was getting very, very tired of throwing my money at somebody else who owned my building. So it feels very good to be an owner, and I'm very excited to get back to streaming. I've got so many games that have piled up that I want to play on stream. One of them, I know nothing about it, but I've heard only insanely positive things. I still know nothing about Clair Obscur. I haven't played Clair Obscura. I'm going to be playing it on stream. I'm very excited to play it on stream. I think it'll be a very fun weekend RPG game for me to sink into on stream. I was just told that I should check out Dispatch, which is a story-based game. I think it's like a choose-your-own-adventure style one, but I really don't know much about it, because I've been out of the gaming sphere, which has been actually nice. It turns out, like, there's a lot of rational people in the world. It's just none of them post on Reddit.com, which is surprising. I thought that was the land of the rational people, but... turns out it might not be, much to their surprise. But, you know, I hope you guys have been doing good, too. I also just recently reinstalled League and have been playing that, which, you know, that's a blessing and a curse. But, like, it's... Mayhem ARAM is really fun. I've been having a ton of fun playing that. And I'm hoping that Mayhem ARAM is still up. What do you use for your PNG, dude? So now I actually have a live 2D model. Which is, it's face tracking and everything. So this is just VTube Studio for my model. Yeah, no, my artist is actually a good friend of mine. A very good friend. My roommate, actually. And he's about to start streaming, too, which is really cool. So he's going to be doing all of the art for his models while streaming. And I'll get them all linked down there. I've been signing lots of arts and stuff. I'm not a bot, I swear. Yeah. Dude, the Twitch bots have been getting worse and worse. I see so many of them now. My favorite ones are the ones that are like, hey, do you have a moment to talk on Discord? And I'm like, not at all. Not even remotely do I have a moment for that. No, what kind of freak would I be if I instantly just added somebody on Discord because they messaged me and was just like, yeah, here, take all of my information. I know you want it. Okay, I think the new virus item is absurd. That one might be too good. But I also think it's because we've got all these drones from backup that we're going absurdly hard right now. Because without our backup drones, I really do think our damage, I mean, you're seeing it, it's pitiful. It's very sad without it. We've got to move away because this guy's just going to kill us. Oh, yeah, sorry about Dream, very helpful if you don't have it. Oh, is it just like a blot blocker? Yeah, I almost got there. Bot blocker. Dude, do not ask me who was selling seashells by the seashore. I would not know. I wouldn't be able to answer. Oh my god, whoa, that's a lot going on, man. Alloy Hunter is... The fact that Alloy Hunter's giving us this much trouble, I'm gonna tell you guys the truth. We're not beating the new actual final boss. I just don't see it happening. His health is so absurd compared to this guy, and we can't tread this guy. Fuck. We gotta get out of here. We're chilling, we're chilling. Maybe I will be fine. You know what? Why not? Alright, run in there. Get some big right clicks going. Almost die, fly out. We rinse and repeat this. We do this for 30 years. Don't do that. Disrespectful. Get over here. Alright, see? It's an easy game. All you gotta do is jump around a little bit. Very, very simple. Just turn off your mind and jump around a bit. Take shipping request form, and we're good. Alright, moving on. Sorry about on Twitch. You do exclamation join in their chat. Hold. And follow instructions in chat and on stream. Oh, okay. Sick. Hold on. Let me note that down in a notepad real quick. As a professional streamer. Notepad. Cannot find. That's fine. I wasn't trying to open that. That's a file I deleted. Is great for bots that get banned before I can blink. Oh, that's awesome. Good, because normally right now what I have to do is I have to clap my hands really loud and go, guards! Oh, guards! So, it's really going to save the king's throat a lot of yelling. All right. So I do know what we're doing here. I just don't know if I have the strength to do it. Because we're going down here, and I'll be honest, post that, it's probably going to be this guy wins. We might even die in this first room where they do a DPS check. And if we die there, that's pathetic. Oh, I didn't hear if you mentioned what you had before Live 2D. So, I had two separate ones. I don't think either of them are on this PC. Because I've only ever had Live 2D since I got this new PC. But I used to use Vtuber Plus, which was okay. But I had a lot of issues where it would crash for me. So I used another one that I wish I remembered the name of, but it was a project made by like 2 people and it was on GitHub. And I really liked that one because it never crashed, but it didn't have any of the animation. What was nice about the PNG tuber one is you're kind of able to animate it out a little bit, like the ears moving or stuff like that. It won't obviously look as 3D as my current model, but that's just VTube Studio versus all the other ones. But it was pretty good for, especially for free. I think that's also what Derp the Froggy uses, if he's still in here, is PNG Tuber Plus. And again, that one's really good because it's got like some baby level rigging you can do. So if you can, I'm sure they fixed a lot of the crashes because it was from some update they did that it was crashing. It was just unfortunate timing that I was using it. Which is what made me go, I have to get a live 2D model. Oh, never mind. I don't think we're going to fail that DPS check. Alright, alright. So we got extra shots coming our way. Whew. Okay. Gonna be a little stressful, I think. Our damage is... How would you guys describe this? Like, really bad, atrocious, unplayable. I agree with all of those, by the way. So if you were thinking of any of those words, correct. Now we can see a little ring for where it's going next. I think that's what that's for. Not 100%. You wanna know what this reminds me of? And nobody else is gonna get this reference, but... Fuck that ring. That ring doesn't tell you shit. Ring's a lie. Don't listen to that, alright? The ring is not your best friend. That shit is there to cause you strife and worry. Woo! Get over here. Ah, fuck. Oh, thank you, Safer Spaces. You are my goat. I'm looking at his HP now. Bad news. Bad news if any of you guys wanted to make it to your children's unborn graduation. Sorry, your unborn children's graduation. We're not going to make it on time. All right? You're going to have to tell him you're going to have to miss this for the exciting conclusion of this run. Of which I will not be losing, by the way. Because he can only kill me if he can hit me. And if I'm planning on one thing, it's not him hitting me. Okay, well, you know, probably shouldn't have just dropped. Woo. Up we go. All right, all right. Just keep moving. Just keep moving. You know, maybe this boss isn't that unfair. Because I heard people calling him unfair. And, like, I don't know if he's necessarily unfair or if he just is boring. He's unfair. Fuck this guy. He made me dodge. Hey, ref. He's fucking cheating. Oh, well, you know. Good thing I have Safer Spaces. Second time it saved me. All right, all right. We're getting some down. We're getting some down. What the fuck is this? Oh. Okay, play up against this boss. Got it. I didn't know that till now. Well, whatever. We'll just keep running for a second and get Wungus healing. We'll be all good. It's nothing. It's just a little setback. A minor one, if you will. This looks like it's gonna fucking hurt. I mean, do you mind, man? Oh, you're about to do it, aren't you? Oh, you're so about to. Oh, I can smell it. Whoa! Good dodges. Oh my god, it's just a bit much. It's just a bit much for the human mind to comprehend. And yet, I refuse to fall. Okay, okay. Whew. Run. This one's gonna hurt. What the fuck? It's... You are in the red. Yeah, I'd agree with that. Where's not red? Right here. Okay. I actually have to learn mechanics. Whew. Okay, okay. Another one down. Oh, fuck. Okay. Good moving, good moving. Just keep yourself mobile. They can only hurt you if you allow them. Mind over matter. Wait, this boss might be awesome. Please don't nerf this boss into the ground. Nerf this boss into the ground. This is not fair. Okay. Good shit, good shit. My opinion will change 100% based off if the boss is making me move. Good shit. Hop down again. Fuck. Okay, we're good. Guys, this boss is scary. Wait for all my shots. The red waves are coming. Stay here. The red waves are coming. You must move, unfortunately. Okay, okay. Fuck. Okay. Okay. Don't do it again. I mean, come on, man. Fucking everything in moderation, by the way. He doesn't know it. He doesn't know it. It's obvious. I mean, and now you're doing all these. It's so immature what you're doing. Where we at? Where we at? Above, up here? Okay. Great, the red wave is coming now. Awesome. It's time to dodge this again. Fucking exact same thing that my parents said during the red scare. Great, here comes the red wave again. Okay. Whew. Don't do it. You fucking did it, didn't you? You just couldn't help yourself. You just couldn't help yourself, could you? Oh, no, you just couldn't. You just could not help yourself. Okay, get back over there. We need to get in. We're gonna take a lot of damage. Call in our backup drones again. Shoot this. Well, this is going to fucking hurt. Well, you know what? I won't hold you on this one. It's gonna hurt. Just kidding. I'm the best. All right. Easy little dodge. Easy little dodge. Never watched Hole in the Wall on Cartoon Network? It's a very simple game. There's a hole. You gotta fit in it. You wouldn't believe where they put that hole. That's right. On the wall. All right. All right. Whew. See? I mean, like, come on. Can you believe that, like, people used to think video games were hard back in the day? I'm dead. Alright, chilling. Get those guys off me. Shoot out a bunch of right clicks. I got a cleanup drone. I don't think the cleanup one can hit him, though. This just feels like it's been a little bit long, right? Like, this fight just feels like it's a smidge on the... Like, it might be a bit drawn out. All right. We get it. We get it. We understand, man. We all know what you're doing. Fuck. All right. Fucking easy enough. Easy does it now. Alright, wasn't too bad. Needs to be decrypted. Okay. So this is the part, like I said, I know how you unlock Drifter. I don't know if I'm strong enough to go unlock Drifter, because I think you have to go kill a, like, souped up multi or something. It's over here. You gotta go. Enemies, sure. It's vultures, which is scary, so make sure we're safe about that. And we're looking for little eyeballs over here. There's 2 of them. Yeah, whatever. There's 2 eyeballs somewhere around here. Okay. Weave? Just kidding. I think I got purely hit in the dome piece by that one. Am I crazy for not seeing them yet? Probably, but, like, be nice. Oh? Is this one over here? No. Where are they? Maybe there's a different room you can go to. Is Joe in the chat? Probably not. Oh, Spoopy Joe. Wait, never mind. Sorry, Joe Fishbird. I forgot. Name change. We do a little dead naming right now. Do you remember, was it just these? I think it was just these, right? No, that's just a giant drone that cost me $6,000. That's awesome. Not what I'm looking for, but we found it. All the same. I mean, I'll definitely be buying that if I can. There's got to be doing something special if you buy that one with this character. I don't think it's in here. 6,000. Okay. 6,800. Once we get that, we'll just be back here. I think, by the way, that was like the final boss of the run. So I think that we're chilling, right? I know that the difficulty is going to keep scaling, which is why I should probably go move on and find another spot. Is there another fog door? Oh, there is. There is another fog door. Oh, so there's multiple. Okay, so that's probably the main reason. I want to learn Live 2D at some point, but money. Is Live 2D... Oh, I see what you... Yeah, because you need Live 2D is the one that there's the subscription for. Yeah, sorry. No, because for me, now that I have VTube Studio, it's easy, because my model's already done. I don't need to pay for Live 2D. But... That's because I have the easy part, which is just put on the model and say words, like make it speak. And that shit's so easy, because I can make it say whatever I want. It's crazy. Could you imagine there's just like one word that I couldn't say? Like, well, okay, there is one, at least. Starts with an N. But, I mean, like, the model just wouldn't be able to say it. It would just bleep out if I ever tried to say it. Alright. Yoink this. Picked up a prison matrix. Good, that's one acquired. Now we do need a second. Luckily for me, I have found myself a second. Now this will probably spawn a multi. It didn't spawn multi this time. That's huge. Last time I played, a multi spawned here. And he was hard to take down. fucker. You absolute bastard. I was like, well, it's a good thing. Fuck you. Luckily, this man is absolutely gobsmacked by the fact that I have drones. Whew. He can't imagine having to deal with this many drones. Which is good, because I feel like he might just one-shot me. Okay, chilling. Almost took that shape class. That would have been funny. Okay. Oh. You know, last time I did that, I did not get locked in a room with him. So that was a little bit of a fun surprise. A little bit of a fun for the whole family type moment. Open 1. A drifter. Open 2. Now, how much is it for one of these? 900? We're good to do that. How much is it for one of these? Wait, let me get that harvester site. How much is it for... Oh. Hey, they're not temporary items. We love to see it. Then over here. And what do you got? Ah, see, there's temporary items. I fucking hate these things, man. Now, last time we were here, Joe found like a hidden chest here, I think. Yeah, cloak chest. See? I remember things. All right, we're chilling, Let's go buy that expensive drone. I think it was 6,800 though, so we might have to go farm a little bit more money. But I think over here was more money, because I didn't kill everything in here. The cleanup drone is actually awesome. All right, I get why people like this character now. It's the other drones. The basic drones are boring as hell. I hope you can unlock more fun drones for your starting ones, because the healing drone and gunner drone are both kind of whatever. Gunner drone feels way more fun to me than the healing drone, though, because healing drone just gives you shield when you right-click it, and, like, look, shield's helpful, right? It stops you from dying sometimes. I just don't know if I care enough. All right, I don't think we have enough money to buy it. It is what it is. I do have roll of pennies, I think, somewhere. I do have 2 rolls of pennies. I could technically get money by doing this, right? No, that gave me no money. No, you actually have to get shot. Okay. Well, in that case, we'll just move on. I don't really know what we do in this final zone. Like, very much at all. I know you can offer something to the big orb up here. But aside from that, I don't really know what you can do. Dissenter detected, starting awakening sequence, parsing collective surveillance logs. What if I give you that? Champion recognized, commencing bargain protocol. Signature match error, cannot access, decrypt. Signature match error, cannot access, decrypt. Needs to be decrypted. Which one of you fuckers can decrypt? Is it the chef? Oh, exposed. Oh. So you need yourself an extra sentry key to open it up. Then merge ready. Core route established. Confront. Oh. Oh. There's a whole nother boss. Oh, fuck. Wait, but the last one took me 6 years. Okay, okay. Let's see. What can we make? What can we make? Nothing there. Okay. That's fine. That's fine. What can I combine this with? Absolutely fucking nothing. Okay, cool, cool, cool. What can I expose this or combine that with? Nothing. This, nothing. Oh, wait. Unstable Tesla coil, so good. That could be a little bit of a savior. We'll take that for sure. What else we got? Hiking boots and soldier syringe gives you no, because we don't crit. This plus nothing. Okay, that's huge. Roll of pennies plus nothing. That also makes sense because who would want that? Old War stealth kit plus absolutely nothing plus nothing plus nothing. These combine to make laser scope. I just don't crit enough. We'll do it anyways. I like crafting items. All right, chef. What else you got for me, buddy? What can I do with these? Because I hate this. Nothing. Okay, well, we'll love that. Purchase a refreshing beverage. Or just receive one. Oh, okay. Sure. It's just healing. Why not? I wonder, can I make anything with my fireworks? Fireworks, sticky bomb, ATG. That's huge. Do I have another sticky bomb? I don't. Okay, well, we'll take our 1 ATG. I think that means we're good. Unless there's... I mean, there's like, lines around. I don't really know where they lead. I'm the kind of guy to hop on the train, see where it takes me. Alright, well, you know, not really missing out on much over there. There's one that leads all the way up top. Looks like it's over here. Oh. Jailer drone? Transport drone. Okay. Free drones are huge for us. Transport, lift target into the air and throw them down. That's kind of awesome. And then what do we have here? X2 for X1 upgraded. 2 jailers for 1 upgraded? Okay. Take my 2 jailers. And now I have a jailer drone tier 2. Ah, so any 2 drones could get combined to be a tier. Okay. Could make as many antlers as I want. Could scrap a drone. How's that work? Oh, it gives you scrap of a certain tier depending on which drone it is. Okay. Well, time to die, I suppose. Time to see what this final boss looks like. That explains why the other one felt so beatable with an ass build like the one we have. Hidden Realm Neural Sanctum. Mind of the Machine. There we go. A new age is beginning. The sun rises upon a new world. Destiny 2 should sue. Sorry. Who are you to stand before me? Dude. If you like the way that this boss looks, you should play Realm of the Mad God. You'll love the 3rd dimension. Is this just another psyop for me to talk about Realm of the Mad God? You fucking know it is. Let's not act like it ever could have been anything else. Okay. This guy's a little bit scary. I think I've got to keep him droned up. Fuck. Oh, he's shutting down. Oh. Give me a second here. Okay. Chill, man. Chill. Error? What have you... Oh, my God. Hey. Damn, be careful who you call ugly. This guy's had a glow up. Ah, you're immune right now. But of course... He's cheating at Tetris. What the fuck is this? I'm just not gonna stand down there. You know, maybe I should, like, honestly... I'm rethinking myself right now. Thinking I might want to stand down there. Empty bottle has been broken. Yep, sure has. Guy's a fucker, huh? Just an absolute bastard in every way. Alright. What the fuck are these things on me? No one knows. I mean, this is just a stimuli overload now, isn't it? I just can't tell what the boss is doing. I can tell what I'm doing. Not damage, but... Alright, send over some drones, shoot an R at them, get more drones going. I'm actually kind of goated when they have a bunch of spawns out at once. Now, I've got to look around, make sure I keep staring in new spots. This is a well-designed boss. I like this guy so far. Now, let's see what his 3rd form is, because we know he's about to have one. Either that or it's a DPS check. Now, if it's a DPS check, that sucks, right? Like, if right now this is my only time to kill before he, like, does something absurd... I hear a weird noise. Oh, one of those again. Get some new tricks. I've seen this one before. Oh, well, you're doubling up. Plankton cheated. Touch the grass real quick. Turns out that shit is greener on the other side. Okay, man. We're doing this again, huh? You didn't get your fill the first time. Yep. So then we drop. And then I drop here. And then I wait. Because you're about to put a bunch of stuff down here. And I'm cool with stuff down here. Because I can kill it. But then this happens. Woo! And then we're chilling yet again. Stop yourself from taking fall damage. And get one shot by something you didn't see on the ground. Well, is what it is. Can I see a replay of what marked that on the ground, or was that just unlucky? I guess not. I wish I could. I mean, maybe I did see it beforehand, but definitely didn't feel like I did. Does operator beat the game or obliterate? Oh, that's all you have to do? What the hell? Recruit 5 different drones? I would have almost had that. I was close. Keep an Elder Lemurian airborne for 10 seconds. This might be the worst achievement name of all time. Requires operator. That just happened. Randy Pitchford, did you write this one? Be honest. Be honest with me, man. Did you write that just happened? Not so different. Defeat the teleporter boss on Conduit Canyon without touching the ground. Probably could have done that. Kill 4... Well, I was on Conduit Canyon, though. As operator, kill 4 different types of monsters with a single rocket. Oh, single ricochet. I'm learning to read every single day. What do we have here? Carry 20 temporary items at once. Defeat a boss from the Challenge of the Mountain by tossing a shrine of the mountain. That's actually so awesome. That's such a fun idea. Claim the contents of the lost backpack and vault of the Solutional Hunt. Like, what are you talking? It's probably that one that I was able to open and I said, wow, this looks like where you unlock Drifter and Risk of Rim Returns. That's probably what that one is. And then we've got our normal one for beating the game. Drifter's kind of the coolest character in the game, though. Like, I'm not going to lie. They've just got, like, a level of aura to them that very few others can match. Now, I do still love Chef. I just wish that playing Chef felt, how do I say it? How do I say it in a way that's nice? How do I say it in a way that's nice and or kind? I wish it didn't feel like grating my balls against shards of glass. You know what I mean? Anybody else would feel that? Because he's my favorite character design-wise, and I do love his kit. I just wish that it didn't feel underwhelming. And that's putting it the way that your mom would put it. Like, no, sweetie, you're not bad. Hey, you're just a little different than the other kids, and that's okay. Well, anyways, I know this is my first stream back in a month and a half, and I know it's been absolutely no time that I've been streaming. I'm still so drained from all of the physical stuff I've had to do for moving into the condo. So I am going to unfortunately end after only like an hour and a half. I know it was a short stream. I'm hoping to be back before another month and a half has relapsed. It should be, hopefully next week I can start getting some streams out. Because next week I'll start having some stuff moved into the condo. Which is a surreal feeling. Because for the past 2.5 months I've been working on it. It has not felt like I would ever get it to a spot where I can move anything in. So, I'm very excited for that. Anyways, I'll see you guys then. We'll be back with more stuff. Hopefully soon. I really do miss streaming. Like I said, it's like an itch. I just love talking. I love talking. I love hopefully entertaining, but that's more up to you than it is me. So, anyways, yeah, so I won't go another month and a half. That's almost certain. It's not going to be another 40 days before you need to see another Salted Slices stream. That's guaranteed. Our worst case, absolute worst case, is it's going to be a month and a half. No, I'm kidding. Absolute worst case, I'm going to stream at least one more time before New Year's. That's for sure. But by the 23rd, and I know that's right around Christmas, so Christmas time can get a little bit crazy anyway. Dude, you guys couldn't see it. I just did the 6-7 hand motion. Sorry, I had to say that one for all the Zoomers whose brains are rotted and they needed that. But around the Christmas time, it gets a little bit crazy and hectic anyways, just in life. But I should be moved in by then because my current lease for this apartment ends on the 23rd. Which means I better be moved in by then. Otherwise, your favorite streamer, which is me, by the way, will be homeless on the street. But if you guys want to help, there is a donation link. I'm just kidding. I don't have any donations set up. Could you imagine? Dude, I don't understand the kind of like mentality that goes on with the begging for anyways I'll end out. I know he just keeps talking, he just won't shut up. I'll see you guys hopefully soon. This was good. This was cathartic for me. This was a very freeing experience to be able to click go live again, especially because like dude, I forgot how much I missed streaming naked, so it feels really nice to be back to that. And Twitch can't ban me for saying that because you can't tell if I'm telling the truth or not. And I will see you guys later. Peace. YouTube. I'll see you guys later. I guess YouTube, I should probably like say what's the outro stuff? Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Well, don't they normally promise stuff that they can't do? If you click the subscribe button, each and every one of you will get $1,000, but not actually. There we go. That works. That's like a call to action. That counts. I mean, because the other way that you could do it, which is send this video to 10 people, or by tomorrow morning, your whole family will be gone. But I mean, that's only early 2000s tech. I don't think that works anymore. No one falls for email chains. My friend fell for a pyramid scheme. Oh, that's a story I should have told this stream, but I'm already done it on Twitch. I don't want to tell it now, because then I'm just going to retell it later. Well, I'll tell the pyramid scheme story later. I'll see you guys.